Have you ever noticed how often we wait to feel confident before we take action? We tell ourselves things like, once I feel more sure, I'll show up, or once I feel confident, I'll be consistent, or there's the once I feel ready, I'll start again. But what if confidence is not the requirement for consistency? What if consistency is actually what creates confidence? That's what I'm unpacking today. Join me. Hello, beautiful one. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to Business by Design podcast. Your next level starts here. This is the 10-minute reset for women entrepreneurs who know there's another level waiting for them. Hi, I'm Valerie Priester, your host and your mindset and strategy catalyst. Each week, you'll get two essentials: a mindset reset to quiet the self doubt that keeps you circling the same plateau, and a strategic architect move, a practical step you can plug into your business before the episode even ends. Listen, this is what I promise: no fluff, just focused clarity so you can trade busy work for purposeful and powerful momentum. Are you ready? Let's design your victory starting now. There's a myth many women have unknowingly adopted. It's the myth that confidence, clarity, or even readiness comes first. And because of that belief, many women find themselves living in cycles of starting and stopping. They begin strong, they follow up for a few days or weeks, right? Then life happens, momentum breaks, and instead of continuing imperfectly, they start over, or they feel like they have to start over. They feel like they need a new plan, they need a new system, maybe even a new promise, right? But here's the truth most women were never taught, and that is starting over may feel productive, but it's often just another form of avoidance. Consistency does not require confidence, it requires commitment. Confidence is not the fuel for consistency, it is actually a byproduct of it, right? Think about anything that you're confident in right now. It's not like you woke up one morning and suddenly you believed in yourself, right? You built confidence through repetition, through showing up even when it was uncomfortable, right? Through doing it even when you doubted yourself. That's how you built confidence. Yet when it comes to our goals or our business or our dreams, we forget this. And what we end up doing is we wait for the emotional readiness instead of practicing reliability, right? And here's a deeper layer to this. Many women equate consistency with perfection. If they can't do it all, they don't do anything, right? If they miss a day, they quit. If they fall behind, they abandon the whole plan. This is not a discipline problem. This is really a self trust problem, because consistency is not about never missing a beat, it's about returning quickly without shame. Let me say that again, because we can get stuck in that shame feeling, right? But consistency is about returning quickly without the shame, without the blame, right? Messy action still counts. Don't let anybody tell you it doesn't. Imperfect follow through still builds momentum. And even partial progress still strengthens your identity. So when you show up inconsistently, but consistently return, you are teaching your nervous system something very powerful. What you're teaching your nervous system is, I can be trusted to come back, right? That belief matters more than flawless execution, right? Waiting for it to be perfect. And here's a question to reflect on. Where in your life are you using the need for confidence as permission to stop, right? And what would change if you chose to continue instead of restarting? What would change? There is something incredibly stabilizing about deciding in advance. You hear me say all the time, everything that we do starts with a decision, right? And this is not about deciding based on mood or motivation or confidence, even. It's deciding based on identity, right? Wouldn't you like to be the person that says, I am someone who shows up even when it's uncomfortable? I am someone who follows through imperfectly. I am someone who continues no matter what. When you anchor consistency to who you are becoming rather than how you feel, everything shifts. And let's talk about the quiet danger of restarting, right? Because there's an inherent danger in that, right? Restarting allows you to stay in potential mode, whereas consistency forces you into reality, right? It forces you into the reality of where growth happens, right? The reality where refinement happens, or even where confidence is built. You do not need another fresh start. Trust me on that. You need continuity. So, I want you to focus on learning how to stop the cycle of starting over, right? And the best way to do that is to check in with your identity. Who are you becoming? You want to become someone who can be consistent, can be trusted to be consistent, right? It is about choosing progress over polish. It's about choosing presence over performance. And it's about choosing consistency over confidence. And when you do that, confidence will catch up. I promise you, it always does. But it starts with being consistent. Designing your victory is a choice. Start by continuing one thing that you are currently tempted to restart and show up even if it feels messy. You can do this. I'll see you next time. Well, my amazing ones, that's your focus shift for today. If it sparked a new thought, follow the show and share it with a friend who's also ready for clarity. For those of you that have been following me, I want you to know I truly appreciate you. For those that are new to me, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you continue to follow. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Sharing is caring. Want to keep the momentum going? Check the show notes for my newest free resource. You can be sure it's most timely to help you take your next confident step. I'll meet you next Thursday for another dose of mindset and strategy tailored for the business and life you truly want. Remember, designing your victory is a choice. Start with one clear, purposeful action today.